All right, guys. We are here for round 5 into not grand finals. Biweekly 1 finals for trios. 5 out of 7. Spoiler alert, for that. But we are in Hollow Cloudy. And into this game, we saw how XGG climbed out from 10th place now onto 3rd. Now, kind of keep this in mind about XGG. Top tier, I think probably one of the best. I'm gonna say it right now. Probably one of the best Sand Siphon teams. Honestly, wild statement. It is what it is. Sue me? Don't sue me. No, but more importantly, they do too well. They do too well when it comes down to it. But we're gonna see in today's choice picks because it looks like DRG wants to opt into the AOT comp. Now, remember what I said, right? 74, no, or not what I said. What you were shown, 74 points is match point. Not a single team has hit 74 points yet. We're approaching that time. By this round, we should definitely be having a match point team. 74 points though is kind of like a bar where you're like, oh yeah, I mean that can definitely be feasible. But like 30 points for solos was done in 4 rounds. We went to 6. Now, second round gets a cannonball in there with an AOT from both KLA and GG, WBG, tempting for their Sand Siphon actually burn through those 2 hero points. Now we have those hero points, right? So now we can evaluate that is going to be the case scenario. And then to the 3rd round selection. This is where it gets interesting. OUG rocking Cannonball comp for sure. XUG rocking the Sand Siphon, and they're gonna actually go ahead and burn those 2 points there for sure. I would see the value towards it. Like I said, right? They kind of make it happen, but the spoiler alert is this: OUG did win this final week. So how did it happen? It had to happen between rounds 5 through 7 because right now they're like in 5th or 4th, I should say. They passed out JL. Well, they're tied with JL with 51 points. So it really just comes down to like, okay, maybe a misplay, maybe a super uber play from OUG that comes out for a kill position, but we'll find out now. These players have been playing for such a long time. They're like, yeah, you know what? Bump it. Full send WQ. Skill sets coming out here. Temmy's on the bro in the first. Let's see what they got. If I see a V3, I'm gonna go ahead and cry. It's all about. All right, no V3, all V2s. Very nice. Yeah, Peak actually rocking the F1 for Weishun, very nice for the combo breaker because I've seen so many like F3s that it's like making me kind of like. But OUG is actually rocking the F3. DRG rocking V3 F3 for Viper as well as with GG, so that's good to see as well. These teams are kind of standard off the rip, and then we can actually see how much it comes down towards players of a caliber to like see about their weapon or their skill selection to not go full send random mode for their skills and character choices. So spawns DRG, I don't know if that's JL right behind them. I'm assuming that's JL because WBG is south of Salvation Podium. BB and Wolves are near to the Moonfall Pass. OUG actually by the Cinnabar Valley, while Alliance is northeast towards the quarry. FPX is over by the Altar Tranquility near to the north of the Igneous Mound, while Bauda spawning at Pinnacle Town. XEG. What's funny about XEG? It's like they spawn intentionally and no one wants to try to contest that whatsoever. It's like, come on guys, we're running, we're running Firefly Caves, we're running this. Like in the Morris Isle, that's what happened. They ran Firefly Cave every single time in Ephemeros, like near to east of this Eventai Temple, and they kept spawning there back to back to back, and I'm like, no one's catching these guys. It's not the case scenario, and I'm kind of hoping to see where they stand across the board, but they're just making this like their domain, and now it's the Yushan Ruins, which has that Firefly Cage for them inside the secret room. But I don't know. Trenches for GG though in KLA. Who is that though on the left side? Yeah, that's GG. Who's in Metone? Who's behind DRG? It's gotta be JL, right? There's no way. It's gotta be JL. Yeah, it's gotta be JL. Well, Trenches fight between GG and KLA off the rip. Whoever gets Ballista wins, right? This is dangerous. Initial rage for CGS here is actually going to give a crucial wake-up call if this Wuchen's not safe. And there it is. Slide uppercut. IRB. Ooh. They get the kill. They chase out KLA's final two. CXC goes down from 3-3-0 if he catches him with his horizontals. But LXM goes to hunt QGG, who seemingly found a set of spools to kind of keep himself propelled. He's going through this through the broken tower to the southwestern barracks, and an immediate Moonbane bot purchase from water. Wait a second, how the heck did these guys put Moonbane? They went through the initial. They went ahead and broke all the boxes in the dunes, right? This has got to be the only reason. OUG though finds you know, 2 eliminations, catches their third off a Baiji, and obviously you can see, you know, Jinyu is like, okay, where's the last one? Where's the last one? And you know, so the fight's over, dog. But an early game Moonbane from FPX. 3-3-0 finds that elimination off of QGG. He finds him. He chases him. He got him. Now, who's buying the second Moonbane? Unless it's already been purchased and it's over. But unless I missed it, then it is what it is. Yaron from Team Bauda. These guys are rocking the Cannonball comp again. And Zhao Hu is like, he's on it. The birds is big. That Forbidden Seal, though, that can attract a lot of players nearby. And Zhao Hu has this Moonbane, right? We know this is the case scenario for this team to actually utilize this. And now it's like, okay, can you grapple cancel these units away from being able to escape? The answer is no. It looks like they can only do so much in the midst of pressuring out an enemy team who's been the pressure on them in the first place, because it's in their rulebook to be able to disengage unless an extreme circumstance like a third party denies that. Alas, Dangqing finds Peak. Kabloom, ooh, almost gets caught into that parry. That Peak was like teleporting towards and anticipating. We're gonna see an F1 though from Peak, who does not have ult, and then another Kabloom can't catch him. Goes for the uppercut, has F2 for that knock stagger, and we see water goes down, and uppercut comes out here for confirmation. A Soblum for Jing to actually get away from this. Peak goes down. Dangqing picks up the Soblum, catches through. Beacon drop comes out. We're not gonna see pressure coming out from Jing just so far because Dangqing has his ultimate cast, and these guys had movement. They got only one elimination against water, or not against water, against Peak. Iran just going ahead and keeping that momentum going. They're going to go for the res. Safety net. Dangqing has to dip out of here. He can actually go ahead and break some boxes later down the road, but he's going to have to purchase some reses for his teammates. Well, rather, if they can. I don't think they expend all their lives? No, Water and Zhao has still a single lives coming through here. We are going to see Jing, though, get to this position over to this corner. You know, we're going to see him kind of, you know, hearing footsteps like, hey, what's going on over there? But purple armor for Jing is massive for variation. Now, over to the Salvation Podium. OUG and ALL going up against each other. A Moonbane being casted. This is from OUG. SS found the time to get it, and he is going to look for it because Revenge. Now, this is where, this is worst case scenario, bro. Not only do we have the Moonbane to worry about, not only do we have the Moonbane to kind of propel everything coming out here, but we have a Thorny Roller as well. And then this is where pain happens. Lane goes down, right? Yu's already down. Bo has purple armor. Bo's a Takeda. Revenge is already above, but I think Revenge is going to see that this roller is going to grief his teammate, and he's telling him, get some high ground, bro, because look, Revenge gets smacked. I already seen this coming a mile away. Bo and Revenge are trying to lock into Xingyu, and they're using the high ground. Revenge gets caught into one strike. They hear that. They ambush him. They look at his position. The Takeda Fear and Blast can do only so much. Another roller comes out. This is a scary game. A res comes out. Bo avoids the Moonbane. They know the timing has to be getting themselves up here. They got 30 seconds to get this res off of you, man. And you might have a chance of doing so. There it is. They find it. And you can see ALL actually rotate clockwise to the other side of the room to avoid the Moonbane and the roller as well, because they knew they couldn't stop this res. The Moonbane was just too impeccable for OUG to have, and it works out. 6 eliminations for these guys. They have the money to really upgrade their whole wardrobe if they choose to do so in terms of weaponry. Now, and that's where early game Moonbanes can turn everything around, because what happens after that, you'll end up having I've listened to Oldscape like 3 times so far. You'll be having an opportunity of like catching enemies with their pants down, especially with the Moonbane cast that denies them from pushing. Now, FPX's case, they were getting pressured first. Let's say they pressured first, right? And then that team is forced into disengagement. And then the third is like, where's the third? And then all of a sudden, Moonbane, and then boom, this is Temmie ult. That's how it can be. Like this, I call that Temmie ult, you know, it happens. Night HQ, though, sees Roy Shishi. F1 is enabled, and we're going to see a huge ultimate coming out here. An immense ultimate coming out here from Xiaonan, who, granted, can recast his ultimate and reposition, like right here. We might see it. Not gonna happen. Xiaonan just casts F3 to give some mitigation for Kakaxi, and IHQ backs off here. No eliminations for XG so far, and BVE are running into their final lifespan. So, dangerous waters. FPX Water finds Bin. How do I say waters? And water is right there, bro. That's crazy. Zhao Hu gonna go ahead and still be in the game as well because, you know, the reses and everything, and they had one extra life anyways. Dongqing was able to get away. But GG finds Zhao Hu very susceptible. His team has now come through to not be here. Wait a second. That's XCG. And XCG back off here. I don't know why they kind of back off. I mean, I know why, because they know they're chasing a third place race, and then they're trying to chase CJS, who's ready for anything at this point. But Bauda finds another opportunity here for another team to show up here. GG's CGS running into Team Bauda. You really trying to rock up to them to try to enchant, and a headshot stagger is what they kind of receive. It's kind of tough for CGS to decide to walk point blank range when this happens, right? The moment he gets shot, common musket can just do work here too. Like CGS loses a lot of HP here. He's actually in the face of danger. Like, I can't really help you out, LXM. And LXM's like, bro, what the heck? And then all of a sudden, it's like Bauda's like on the turnaround here while Peak has an ultimate, and then Yaron has a ult cast teleport. Not gonna happen. He actually only invests one dash, and it's got stuff. But they at least they didn't, you know, see towards the full potential that GG could have taken. Because all it came down to was GG's LXM ultimate to kind of push them away from each other, while TGS had to look to reset. And it's going to be the same case. These guys are still rocking towards Boomerang Cliff as a result. Like, they're moving away from Iran, or specifically Bauda. But Iran going to be the first one in, F2 at 49% for Rage. And, of course, he finds both shots against LXM. Again, another GG teammate getting caught out with range shots. But it's not the bad case. We're going to see him repair this bow as it comes out here. He rushes down towards LXM. Iran really prioritizing the one player that could really just subtly end a good reign of control. And CJS F2 recast catches two teammates. LMA does not confirm due to the F1 cast from the Tesla that CGS is, you know, quite fond of in terms of timing. But Iran switches up to LXM. Cannon shots can confirm staggers, and that's a quick kill off of LXM if I ever seen one. Jing actually gets some pelt shots off of this end, I think from 330, and CGS rocks right back in there. This mech should be done here for Jing in a couple of seconds, but for this team, it feels like an eternity, and there it is. Confirmation against CGS. It's going to be killed off of the F2. Ooh, I stand corrected. An ultimate cast coming out here, but I don't think there's much that 330 can actually do, even though this enchant comes out. Gets a kill confirmation. Wait a second, Perry comes out here from 330. Oh my god. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did we get a salty race? Am I just blind? No, Viper's still down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a second. Where's 330? What's he doing with this pole sword? Okay, so the F2 forces him to go out. He misses CGS as a result. A horizontal... Hong Sword verticals are coming out from CGS. He double hits Iran, and he double hits Peak. There's an ultimate cast again from Iran, but he, I think he took a little bit too long for that slash, to be honest, to go ahead and teleport through for the enchant. And even then, CGS is like, I'm not gonna lie, CGS does look like he's about to die here. Like, if he gets a kill out of CGS, it's it. But that iframe dodge, oh, double hit iframe dodge, right? Even Jing missed it with a long sword beam. Can we talk about CGS's dodge there? He kind of turned this around because of that dodge. Yo, he... This man's cooking up. He actually cooked there with that dodge. Because benign to Bauda not being able to confirm a hit off of CGS, the turnaround here is massive. Like 330 is at full real estate right now to get a kill off of Iran, and when this enchant comes through, look at this. Even though Peak didn't get caught into that enchant, right? CGS comes out here for an R&B, and a parry against Peak. I don't know why Peak was looking to try to throw a blue focus there. Maybe he's trying to like go for a clink, right? Yeah, he was definitely looking for a clink, but a parry comes in from 3-3-0 while the confirmation R&Bs come out from Iran, and 3-3-0 goes ahead, catches the LMB, and Jing is left alone to the he just revolved into chaos because of this. The fact that CJS did that one dodge and it cost Bowder their whole lifespan is kind of crazy to me. And this is a massive tier upgrade for Galut, and these guys are gonna run it back. I'm pretty sure Bowder is looking to try to rush back to their bodies, because we know that Iran only has at least 60% usage of ult, or 40%. 40% rage still. LXM is coming back to the body like, hey guys, you guys won. Hey, pretty good. Really impressive. Really good. Really some good stuff. I think CGS did some good work there. Good work there. I mean, they're in the middle of the pack at 6 kills. Actually, oh, ringer dinger, Bowda, match point. I forgot to make mention of that. They reach match point. That means that starting next round, they need to make sure and catching an MVP. MVP to win, just straight up converge the match to their benefit. Now into the Romyang JL versus WBG. 2 purple armors for WBG, all blues for other recipients in his lobby, even since JL. So YG goes into the sky, he baits out, he's skywalking. He's gonna have some diminishing return for that fall. Ooh, maybe. Okay, nice ultimate. Okay, TXJ gonna have F2 up here in a second. Gets Conti Universal Slash though, so depends. He had to use ultimate. I think TXJ knew he had to use ultimate here. He finds A Shao, and A Shao has V2 in 3, 2, 1, casting it now. And then the mitigation from that denies TXJ's damage output for his slash, but he does find a floating position that, you know, gives A Shao a run for their money. Actually, to the point where the V2 was force procced. Beacon dropped to the slam down into a slash, force a V2, gets us some extra momentum for pushes, and then kills off A Shao just like that. And that means Sleepwalker goes down. He doesn't have enough. I lied, he doesn't have enough. But Sleepwalker doesn't have ult specifically. Slide uppercut comes out here, and they just swap the floor. Wait. So let me get this straight. So a tumult ult circle goes off to try to deny Sleepwalker. Was trying to deny TXJ from leaving the circle, and obviously FX doesn't care. He's got V3F, so he's gonna go ahead and use that. While Baiji was trying to close towards FX for those RMBs, he got a little bit too close to the sun. He couldn't deny this Fairy Shen beacon. Dropped out from VVV, who, by the way, I'm trying to find out when BVV used the beacon. Oh, he got in there quick. He was actually really quick on the response rate of getting into the beacon. He actually floated across from where you just saw him get into the beacon to be right at the point of pressure against A Shao. And then TXJ finds his parry, obviously, but Sleepwalker has his slight uppercut position, gets caught in staggers, and jump L and beat, and that was it. That was a clean sweep off of JL against OUG here. Now onto the other realm of Yang, we're gonna see XCG. Not OUG. Sorry. WBG. I was looking at the bounty scroll for some reason. XCG. I was like, what the heck? But XCG up against FPX. Top teams right now in terms of leaderboards. Dongqing gets caught into the staggers, has some content R&B. I think he's gonna have to ult here very, very quickly. We're gonna see NIHQ take a defense buff here in 3, 2, 1, F3. No, goes to switch to Xiaonan. Very interesting. Xiaonan actually has ultimate and tethers out. He has a defense buff to his teammate, the Temi, the Kakaxi, and that gives Kakaxi no time to escape. While NIHQ is just chilling out here with its Takeda Fury Blast in the fan and commits towards Dongqing, who does not get caught out here for that R&B boost focus, but gets caught into those neutral R&Bs and jump LB. NIHQ, bow, musket shot. Water, dried. And XCG gets their points towards a purple armor, gold weapon, purple weapon fan. Follow the recall? Maybe not. Maybe it's explosive armor. Because if I see explosive recall, I'm like, bruh. You know what'd be crazy about explosive recall? Imagine explosive recall, or not explosive recall. Follow the recall. Imagine if Imagine they granted a full restore for your teammate off a res. That'd be kind of crucial. But, you know, Night HQ, 2 eliminations. Wait a second, 2 eliminations. I'm going back. So was it just water in Dongqing? No. Yeah. Oh, it was just water in Dongqing. Oh. Damn. What happened to the homie? Oh, he's hardy limbed. Oh, the fairy chin's gone. Yeah, Xiaohu's done. Getting rezzed, but KLA is right here. Oh man, KLA is right there. Okay. I mean, as long as you don't spot him, but BBE has Draco Storm somewhere around here. WBG is walking up to the side too, to the east, and this is not looking so hot for FPX. Even though they're in second place, they're really close to match point. They still have 2 Rummy Yang depletions to work off of. Of course, WBG kind of waiting this one out. They see the buff coming out from from BBE in the distance with the Draco Storm, so WBG takes a chance to actually armor checking Zhao if they can to see what's going through. They look to focus out towards water here, and you can see no F1s just yet from Baiji. He's waiting for it out until he really decides to want to commit here. Immediate ultimate cast. Army comes out here. Dongqing has ultimate to cast out, so Daiji dips out. A Xiao has V2. As Dongqing gets himself in here, BBE wants to eat up, and Xiaohu is actually in a predicament of wanting to escape here. I'm not sure where he's at because he's getting his kill off by Bin, and Dongqing backs off here as Water tries to regroup with his teammate through the walls, but as much damage as he can mitigate, not enough. And BB looks to try to kill off a Draco Storm if they can, I honestly believe. This doesn't mean that technically it's kind of over, because now that BBE looks towards a background check into deletion for WBG, BBE can cause deaths to occur, and this could also be an opportunity for Water to actually walk right back in here for a soul bloom, but he's nowhere in sight. Looks like Water just dips out here as a whole. Maybe looking for a res out northeast. We could see a res coming out here, but Baiji up against Roishichi in his own domain, and Baiji doesn't have an ultimate. He goes down. That's Roman Yang depletion actually into effect. A res was done off of Xiaohu, so for FPX, they are still in the game. In the meantime, Sleepwalker WBG, they pick up some eliminations, but they don't really have much value off of this since BBE came in here to wreck their day. 4 eliminations for BBE. Bowshot does not hit off a Sleepwalker. Ben has to commit towards his chase, even into the zone, I feel like, because he's just trying to aim the shot. He is just trying to be the gamer that he can be Valorant style, but not going to happen. And Sleepwalker just heals out into the zone. OUG now show up to this to near the Grizzly Rise, and I'm not sure if they want to kind of go into the zone for that bell, but that bell better be that bell better be hit. If anything, I don't know if OUG wants to kind of capitalize on going back into the zone for that though. But we're out here. Romy Yang in 60 seconds. Reaper turns from EG to pick up Wolves, one of the Wolves members. But yeah, Xiaohu is the it's crazy. FPX. I don't know how they do it, man. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they survive, but they do. KLA actually finds Xiaohu outside of the realm. That's why he didn't get in there in the first place. Okay, that makes sense now. That's actually kind of grief. Yeah, that makes more sense now. Kayla came in here, the grief. No, but JL still rocking around here. Looks to be super south of the towards Pinnacle Town or Igneous Mound. While they make their ways towards Plume Castle, roaming Yang, 15 seconds. We're gonna see KLA, ALL, even to the extent of GG being just really close in proximity towards his Draco Storm, Morse Blessing, XGG outside the roaming Yang into the Altar Tranquility, BBE north of the Plume Castle. And some crossbow shots coming out from about as you run, and as they try to make to a shop for some supplies, it looks like. But it looks like TXJ just working his F2. Very clean. Where the Roaming Fates? No one enter Realm? Come on. Come on, buddy. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Now this is kind of interesting. Oh, this is really interesting. Okay, so Night HQ goes ahead. might be looking for this. I really want to have a translation on, man. I have my docs ready, but you know, I just want to, you know, take a feedback. NiHQ finds his F1 to midair. Keeps it going through. Salt Smolder to be revealed. NiHQ now going to go ahead and figure out that his play here is to force FX into the position where, yeah, you could do damage, but I'm going to keep pressuring you out and by going back through your teammates. Kakaxi is keeping this momentum by not using ultimate here. But in a drop coming out from VVV to confirm a stagger gives NiHQ a little bit more trouble than he's kind of asking for. The F3 goes out towards his teammate as Jianan going to have his ultimate cast to give another set of reset for NiHQ here. Now he's back up to his HP bar. He finds FX with an RMB for the fan. He's going to go ahead and try to see about a cannon shot. And it's going to happen twice in a row. VVV really in there. And TXJ trying to lose himself into the dance floor. How VVV falls tremendously. And while the F2 comes out from TXJ, he gets caught into the wisp. And there's an RMB from NiHQ. And there's a tether wisp coming up from Jianan. And there's going to be a way for this, for no issues here. F3 though is beautiful there from the VVV, and I think this might cause a turnaround here. Big parry. VVV gets caught out here. NiHQ. Actually, Jianan goes to go ahead, and FX turns this around and gets parried as a result. Ooh, nice. That was a good cancel. That was a good cancel because let's say FX is a mad rage gamer. He could have ultimate, right? He could F1 ult, and then he's, you know, safe. But they catch him because they timed out the whisk throw for that into confirming that. And XGG finds another 3 eliminations. They're now at 5 gold staff in hand. GG actually got a, BBE got a free realm. I think they got a free realm. I don't know. I think they did because GG also has Draco Storm from that one Morse Blessing. So we're going to have to see how this one ends up. JL having 7 eliminations is not too bad, not too shabby, but this Rumble Gang depletion is really going to put a kicker in it. 4th place so far. We still have FPX in this game. I don't know how they found another elimination, but they found one. And they're still holding on 2nd. But they did lose out on Water. Or not Water, Dongqing. Or Zhao Hu. Whoever was still alive, Zhao Hu was still alive. So he got caught out somewhere around maybe the Morse Blessing. Possibly. Could get a replay there, could not. But Dongqing's gonna be the only one left here. Gotta be careful here because he's walking in the flames of war here, and that Wistero comes out. The defense buff doesn't get as much regen as he's kind of hoping for. He goes for the teleport to the sky, and this is where range shots come really to play here. Nice downward spiral, but he gets caught into the smolder stagger, and scare rushes are not complete. Oh, so frustrating. 65.6, man. That means I need one more game to kind of really complete match point. But XGG, they're climbing that. They're making sure they get to 74. And in the next game, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to happen for match point teams. Like how they're going to get prioritized in the trio sphere because they're going to see a comp, or maybe they can just do what BBE did and do Cannonball comp as the first round pick and just throw things off between choices of who they're going to be seen in the match. QGG finds, nice parry from TXJ, but he can't take any sort of capitalization off of it. He finds an F2. He gets caught into the F3, and a beacon drop gives VVV the necessary pressure here to say, no, we're running this. Now, as much as I kind of implore upon, like, yeah, you guys can do that. The only problem here is this. We're walking into an alleyway where JL could take this into their own hands, or KLA could take this in their own hands for a nice ultimate cast. The only thing is that Viper will significantly be crossed off here into the list. QGG goes down. Wuchen Port gives him the necessary push. GG CJS, he finds him, and then they ambush JL. I don't know what GG is doing, but they could have found the Wuchen, and they go up against JL as an instead proposition. I'm not sure how. I'm not sure how that happened, because they were running right past. KLA. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. But that's a crazy port that KLA was able to pursue, to dip out. It is what it is. It's target prior selection. You can't really hear much when it comes down to chasing someone down. Also, the storm effect here is also kind of like a wispy wind, sounds that come out here on top of the crowd. But more importantly about it is that it's the fact that the increased grapple distance also gives KLA enough time to dip out. But whoa. But who's on the ballista? Don't tell me. DRG. R&B's coming out from TXJ, gets CGS a reason to ultimates, or rather for the team to get out. And then DRG is still pushing this in. GG actually into that building that they pushed in from. Gets himself resetted. CJS does not have an ultimate cast just yet. He's building up rage per second. But we do find FX, and we do find an Aurora Burst. You love to hate it. And the V1 is not confirmed, but the F3 does confirm, and LXM finds an ultimate. This is actually exactly what they've been waiting for. This is exactly that works in their favor. This is exactly where they were looking at trying to get this through, and that goes off a long way, and so does KLA. KLA takes their opportunity now to do the exact same thing and then just use it to their advantage even more so. And CJS looking for a lineup here. Another Aurora Burst. Wu Shin, the third Viper ult into this succession comes out. 3-3-0 gets eliminated. Wu Shin is just going ahead and going crazy and going brazy and finding himself some resets while the crossbow bolts are shooting out between his feet and all. And then Bauda reigns supreme on top of this tower as Overwatch. And, you know, CJS loses both his teammates, but these guys have a lot of points to be earned into this round, and they can't even get a res off. There's no more rebirth charms in their shops, at least to my knowledge. And, you know, DRG just came in with that Ballista shot. Forced off TE and then forced off a lot of enemies in the process. Moonlight finds his ultimate of dire need. WFC is back in. I love this camera angle. I like how it's just this. I like this zoom, this amount of zoom. But, you know, now we're back into the third person cam. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. OUG, though, hides his pillar off while they see what's happening below. They're pushing off any invaders if they use the Merciless Havoc. Excuse me, but there's an ultimate cast coming out here. Bo finds a complete perfect stance for staggers, and DLBFZ gets eliminated. OUGG knew was close to pick up the kill from Bo, but you know, not to the extent. It's back and forth between them and Wolves, between ALL. Into the place, and Wolves is down though. So now it's up to them to actually hold out to the end and try to get at least to 50 points, I think, to this stage, if they can, because since FPX is down, XUG is just a literally 0.2 difference, and they only need 9 points to really kind of make it work. And they have around 18 opponents to kind of rock it off of. So that could end up being our secondary winner, or in terms of match point team. GG, since they lost LXM and 3-3-0, they are relying onto their last remaining, you know, backline. Or, you know, surviving member, which is, you know, LXM, right? I'm gonna look for 3-3. I'm gonna look for GG on the map. Where are they at? I don't actually see him. You didn't get eliminated. CJS, yeah, CJS is the only one left. Dang, CJS really a man out here with that walking behind enemy lines like he's Owen Wilson. That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, if he can, but this Moonbane not gonna agree. If this is the final Moonbane in the game, you having blue armor here with his rest of his team is kind of upsetting spaghetti, because this amount of sustain they have to burn through is gonna be perplexing, right? An ultimate cast forced out from Ben to get this Morse blessing, and just keeping a gold armor ready for one of the enemies, and they're getting rupture gale because it's not the very center of the circle. And they can keep getting cannon shotted, but it looks like Iran gets caught to the west and immediately, and I mean this, not even. I don't even mean this in like the shortest sense. Like these guys, like he got. This is what you gotta do. Tammy Wisp, who is it? Who is it? Lane? It wasn't Lane. No, it wasn't Lane. It was one of the OUG guys, or from Team Bauda. Not even Team Bauda. Who was it? Tell me who did it. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, once you get caught off for the whisk in this final circle, especially on Ballista, everyone's keeping eyes on you. So you're gonna have to see. Dreadful Will comes out here, confirms nothing, but Revenge does have a common dagger here for it. Just for control. Peak goes ahead, has ultimate readily available. This forces Team ALL to back off. Lane gets caught out by one strike. Poses no immediate danger to loot up the body. And then Peak tries to, like, you know, he's like, well, I don't have my teammate Iran. Jing is my only teammate to kind of go through here. And DRG just hiding out here to the bottom of the zone. And DRG picked off here like wheat in the shaft. 6 eliminations for DRG here. They need to just at least hold it down. But Bo gets caught into the Roar Burst. This gives Bauda Peak a little bit more action than he's kind of anticipated, because due to the Hong Sword and the massive effects that it comes out with, everyone can kind of see that. Lane doesn't use his opportunity of delaying the F1 any longer. He uses it as a preemptive. Almost gets caught to the Wistro. Nope. Cast curse. Lane goes ahead and backs off and kills off Peak, and you're gonna see Bo actually just try to keep this rotation, but Jing is the only person from Bauda still alive, and he's still rocking the bush. This is where stagnation occurs for cannon shots. The last 4 minutes, BBE finds Roy Shishi, gets caught by Kakaxi here, and you can see Xiaonan try to go for those bow shots against Roy Shishi, and Roy Shishi, he's at 300 HP. Armor swap from the teammate would be kind of critical here if they had any. Roy Shishi does have the gold armor, but right now he is rushing towards danger. NiHQ is ready for this. An immediate ult from Roy Shishi and into a Phoenix Blast. This is really going to force every single point of the word here. And obviously Roy Shishi has Hepta, so he can get some sustain off from hitting enemies, and NiHQ can't do anything here. He's gonna get right back up, right into the fear of danger. R&B against Roy. Roy has Phoenix Blast, one last Fear and Blast for NiHQ to kind of confirm an R&B. He looks for Snack because he knows that's their sustainer. He's gonna try to lock them away, but a Tesla ultimate knocking back NiHQ with a full Fairy Shen shot. Oh man, NiHQ does not scare us in time. No one capitalizes on him with the F2, the F3 from Kurumi. Now 2 Temi ults coming out here. BBE's Iben and Kakaxi from XEG. And BBE's ultimate is for the betterment for themselves, but XEG used it because KLA is out here of the realm of disposition. And you can see as to why, because considering that QGG has been eliminated, right? Teleporter happens, but wasn't in time. Right, like it's part of that basis. And NiHQ has to be dipped out here. I love this camera angle. I like the distance of this. This is really good. NiHQ actually looks towards and capturing through here. Finds CXZ. And then goes ahead and actually just keeps the pressure off of that cannon to get repaired. I don't know how, but he gets Reptile Gale Orb, and that's it. That's all he needs. A lot of flame breakers off of Revenge. You can see Bauda getting pelted with cannons. CJS is at the top of this ridge while Jing tries to contest CJS for a top solo player for this round. We are still looking at eliminations being earned out. XCG has 8 total. They need 5 more points. They need 5 more, maybe not 5 more kills, but they need at least 2 placement points or such to just or 2 placements to actually confirm first place, or 72 points. So someone's got to go. Either ALL or GG CGS. If CGS goes down, that's an extra placement, please. Not to put them down, but like they have 13 eliminations. It's kind of crazy to me that CJS is living this long with 13 eliminations for his team. They're going to be found out. We're going to see Lane try to lock him through. Jing is really the only person left from Team Bauda that can be focused on here. If, oh, man, if I tell you Ben finds the elimination, he's going to go ahead and get them their 7th one, but we're going to see a lot of pressure coming out from Lane as a dual ring confirms a silence off into the ends of the zone. Roy Shishi down here from the point from a cannon shot from OUG is farming the kills. We are going to see XGG still holding strong here, and as they hide into the bush, this is an immense strat because all the damage is happening around them, not at them, unless a stray Fairy Shen cannon shot comes out and hits XGG without them even noticing. That's going to be unfortunate, but this is strong. Cannon shot coming out here. They're going to try to kill confirm Ben. Ben is going to be locked on here. The F1 is initiated, and as Ben has ultimate to cast, it is going to give him enough protection for now. While Ben has himself to kind of climb up this hilltop, he's going to have a really big rude awakening for a lot of opponents coming out here for the slashes. You has his ultimate to go off, cancels it. F2 is still available for you to kind of push out any sort of range shots, but Cannon can still hit through the walls. Lane is low. Who's going to get this kill? NiHQ looks for it. They find Lane. That's going to be 69.45, I should say. They look for CJS. This is going to be their 70.7. They still need to get some extra points. 73 now. And this is going to be putting them towards 1 more point away. Who can they focus on? How can they get this? I don't know. But the funny thing is that not only is that the case, ALL is the only person, Revenge is the only person still at placement that's denying them the necessary placement points for ranking points. And that's tough. They need to find Revenge to get eliminated. Otherwise, they will be eating a lot of range shots. Nice. Yo, what the heck is Revenge on, bro? He finds a prize fall through the middle of all that target selection. What? Excuse me? Another Dreadful Whale coming out here. An immense ultimate coming out. You having the F ability come through. Night HQ is still pushing strong. Revenge finds a parry. How is he doing it? How is he doing this? Who's allowing this man? Another Tesla ultimate to cost out Revenge's lifespan, and he just, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of crazy to me that they made it. They made it to the 74, but it's crazy to me that Revenge had stayed alive for this long. Yo, like, what did he get? What position did he get? How far back did he get eliminated? I don't know. But I honestly think, like, you know, for a solo player for that living that long, that's crazy. CGS was on the same boat, but like Revenge, Pride's Fall, Parry, like what? XCG win their MVP. They're at match point 2, and now we're entering match 6. We're watching you. No. He's like, what? It's like, what the heck is going on here? But points are the values as we can see. 22.2 for XCG. Third highest point game in today's standings, so they're actually doing really good. And 17.1 for GG. 11.9 for OUG. AL over 10.9 due to Revenge's tenacity. 8 eliminations or 9.3 points for JL, VVE with the 8.2, 7.2 for KLA, DRG with the 7.1, 5.4 for Vada, FPX with 3.5, 3 for Wolves, 3 for WBG. It's pretty good. Pretty good. And, you know, I mean, off this end, like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Because now, 2 teams have made it to match point. FPX is still behind by 9 points. Or 8.4 points, so they still didn't make that worthwhile. And then GG by 9.2. And it's still up to par for game 7 too, right? Because we know this goes up to game 7, right? We know who wins. This is the match that we're gonna see OUG pass match point into game 6. But with that being said, that's gonna be the end. Oh wait, hold on. Where's MVP? Where's my MVP? Yeah, buddy. First MVP for today. Actually, first MVP, I think, in general? Question mark? Still no double check. But he does have. Oh, shout out to the stream, man. They actually shout out his thing. That's really good. He gets a Soul Smolder. We saw that Starfall. I'm not sure if he utilized it, but Roger's good cannon comes in clutch with the cannon, right? Easy to fight. 5,800 damage is perfect. Fan for the Nether Step. Cabloon for the dual blades, but 22k damage overall. 5 kill eliminations. 10 participation for the kills on the team. It's good stuff for Night HQ. And for that, we will go ahead and end up episode 5, round 5. We're gonna go into the 6 right now. Feedback, anything of that nature, let me know in the comments. Any suggestions, shoot me a message. We are back and see you next.